Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Your Honor, in this case, she had been found incompetent in Judge Carruthers' court after an evaluation. She has been reevaluated recently and had her competency restored on Tuesday. And that is why we're here today. And I also believe she is competent.
All right, and do you believe she was sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed under 1244 to 360 days in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor, she has 438 actual days in jail.
All right, state, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
As you've noted, Your Honor, my client is rather eager to get this all behind her. Her father has hired me to represent her, and I believe that the family unit will be very stable.
All right, off the record for a moment. Counsel, you're blocking the deputy's line of vision.
Sorry.
All right, we're back on the record. All right, does she have any type of mental health or treatment set up for her?
I don't believe so, Your Honor, and I'm honestly not sure what the reason for the original referral was. Since I've been hired, which was about 3 or 4 months ago, I've never seen any indication that she had any lack of competency. I believe there may have been some issue at the time of her arrest about a burglary charge that did not go forward. But I've never seen any indication that she has had a problem with competency.
All right, so Ms. Mock,
Yes, ma'am.
you're looking healthy right now. Do you remember how you used to look?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, can you show that to her?
Wow.
So I don't want you to have any issues. I know that you're getting offered this offer and it's a judgment satisfied. I'm going to give that to you, but you don't want to go back to being that person. I can see you. Your eyes are bright, shiny. You're understanding and focus. If you fall off track, don't be that person where somebody's identifying a body and it's yours.
Yes, ma'am.
There are so many places where you can get help now, help for drug treatment, help if you have mental health issues, and it's all free. You
Yes,
just have to ask for it. So don't leave the jail and go celebrate. Don't go with your friends, people who are encouraging you to use, because you know what? Those people are not your friends.
Yes, ma'am.
So the same person who hired your attorney, your father, that's the person who cares about you. So you need to go straight knocking on their door and say, I need help. You know, can you help me get treatment? Can you help me do this? Because otherwise you're going to backslide and you may get lucky and just look like that person in that photo, or he may have to identify your body. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to 360 days under 1244, give you credit for any time served, and I will show that the judgment is satisfied.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. If
All right, thank
something
you.
happens and you can't find a place for treatment or find mental health treatment or drug treatment, you can always come back to this court and I will give you information and we'll make sure you get the help you need.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, good luck. All right, so what are we here for on this case?
Your Honor, I believe we're here on a compliance. It looks like that, back in,
All right, let me pull up the email that the probation sent me. Are you the same Robert Perez who was placed on community supervision in 2023 CR 3275 for the offense of tampering with evidence on July 17, 2023 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 41, on or about the 19th day of December 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Roger Perez, did then and there fail to comply with the rules and regulations of the felony drug court by failing to call the urinalysis line in violation of condition number 40.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, ma'am.
And
Say-
Your Honor, we waive the other violations alleged in the motion.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation? Excuse me, if you all cannot talk so close to the court reporter. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 41, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 5 years in prison and up to a $2,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition 41?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 41 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, we're asking that you deny the motion and continue the defendant on probation. And we're asking that he attends the state ISF cognitive track, followed by ISP supervision, which is the probation recommendation.
All right, and probation, that's what you're asking for? All right, Mr. Pettis, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Robert Bettis.
All right, why are you not following the court's instructions and following the rules on probation?
Well, I was just real depressed about my daughters. I mean, this is the longest time I ever been without them. And
Whose fault is that?
yes, ma'am, I understand.
So you can't come to court and saying, I'm depressed about my daughters, and this is the longest time I've been without them. And the reason why you're without them is because of your own actions.
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
So that's no excuse. So why are you not doing what you need to do on probation? Do you want to go to prison?
No, ma'am, no, ma'am.
So why are you not doing what's being asked of you? I don't understand.
I was just real depressed and I forgot to call.
How can you forget to call and you're looking at 5 years prison?
I tried my best, ma'am, and then I was just like, it was overwhelming. I don't know. I mean, I apologize. I know all my excuses ain't good enough. I know.
No.
I could do. I'm just trying to do better in my life, and I think this ISF will help me get it.
And you know felony, and you know the reason why felony drug court wouldn't accept you, right? And it's based upon some of the allegations in the motion that probation, that the state is not proceeding on. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
So, you all are saying ISF? All right, the court will deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions to include ISF and the UA hotline until further notice. Is there anything else?
Nothing further from the defense.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
Your attorney is not on probation, you are. Is there anything else that you need?
I'm just planning to do better with my life and follow all the directions. I messed up. I do agree, and it's my fault, and I do accept the responsibilities, and I'm just willing to do better.
All right, good luck to you.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. We are here on a violation report. And it's saying that he did not report for the installation of Scram and that he's pending his monthly calibration for the ignition interlock. Have both parties had a chance to review the violation report, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
All right, defense, you wanted to address the violation report?
I do, Your Honor. And it's confusing to me. That's why I asked Ms. Brown to be here this morning. But just to lay the groundwork, if you look at what I asked Norma to provide this morning for your review, Judge, there are 2 orders that were signed on November 30th of 2023. One was signed by you when Mr. Moore was in court where you scratched through the requirement of Scram because he was already on interlock.
Yes.
The same day, at or about the same time, Judge Moore must have received the violation report also. And either before you scratched through the requirement to Scram, Judge Moore not only increased the bond, but he also ordered that the Scram device be placed on Mr. Moore. So consequently, when Mr. Moore showed up to court on January 29th, he was taken into custody. I don't know if you recall that we did a satellite bond, and he was trying to explain what had happened. And I was not aware at the time, and the time was so short that I couldn't look into it at the time. But it looks like the two orders are at odds, and the reason that this violation report keeps coming up is because Ms. Brown can address this, is because pretrial services still sees this as an active order that was not complied with.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. Counsel, this is what we're going to do. All right, because I do see from the docket sheet that I recall the warrant because there were issues. And what this means now is whenever an order is signed for the violation report, I'm not only going to put a date on it, I'm going to put a time so that way everybody will know. So here's the question. Does he want to be on Scram or does he want to be on ignition or interlock? I will only have him on one.
I believe interlock, Judge, because it's less expensive. Is that right, Mr. Morrow?
And I already have it as we speak, so it'd be a lot more easier for me rather than to take it off and then to get something else. Like I said, I'm ready.
All right, and so for
I think we just lost
Eddie?
Yes, we lost the connection for just a bit.
All right, so your client is saying that he wishes to remain on ignition interlock. Is ignition interlock the cheaper device, Officer Brown?
Yes, Judge.
All right. So what I'm going to do is today, February 8th, I'm removing the condition for Scram. He will be on ignition interlock. All right, everybody just staring at me and not responding.
I just want to make sure that he doesn't have a warrant or anything
Yes.
else, because I saw there was a bond increase by Judge Moore. I just wanted to make sure that was clarified, that on the record, or.
Well, with regards to the
Jason-
bond increase on the January 29th, he signed this on November 30th. On January 29th, I asked that his order be recalled.
Okay.
So he should not have an increase.
No, unfortunately, Judge, because of the conflict, he had to make bond again, even though really he shouldn't have had to because
So he
the
doesn't
conflict.
have a bond issue now though, correct?
No, he does not have a bond issue now. He made that $10,000 bond on the 29th when he went to court.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order the removal of Scram. He will remain on ignition interlock. Is there any other issues that I need to know about?
No, Your
No,
Honor, as far as
Judge.
I'm concerned.
All right, so Mr. Moore, are you employed? All right, what are your work hours?
I go in at about 2:30 in the morning and I normally get out about 9:30.
All right, are you able to use Zoom?
I would.
No, I mean, it's for you. If you're able to use
I
Zoom,
don't know what it is, but I can imagine I could.
okay, so if Eddie, if he's able to use Zoom instead of, being off from work or whatever, he's more than welcome to use Zoom for his court appearance. And I'll write that on the docket sheet.
Thank you, Your Honor. Are you referring to future court appearances?
Yes, because he's set to appear in court. Next date is February 26th, and it's for discovery matters. So you can appear by Zoom for that date. All right.
Yeah,
And I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Judge. Appreciate you.
All right, thank you so much. So I'm going to
Okay, thank
write defendant, I'm going to write that you can appear by Zoom. And remove Scram requirement or condition. And he's to remain on ignition interlock. And I'm gonna sign this and put the time on it, which is 9:32 a.m. Okay, Is there anything else? Officer Brown, thank you so much for zooming in. Is there anything else that he needs from you?
No, Judge, he just needs to make sure he calibrates before his lockout for his interlock.
All right, make sure you calibrate, okay? All right, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.